And welcome back here to the Dorman Arena here at the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Day 2 is underway. Sequoyah and South Atlanta on the floor right now. I'm sure not how both teams played it out in terms of playing a local Atlanta team here at this event. Then again, I'm sure they would have taken that matchup on the right side of the bracket, but that's neither here nor there. Both teams with an opening round loss and 2 tough games, and here they are trying to make sure they win more than they lose here in Spartanburg. So 2 well-coached programs when you look at Sequoyah as well as South Atlanta. So we should be in store for a fun contest. South Atlanta getting to the free throw line early. Here just 7:22 into the first quarter. First free throws knocked down. Second one is good as well. That's number 11 for South Atlanta. It's D'Andre Barnes. Nice little fall away jumper. The touch being shown there by number 35. Corbian Bell. It'll be Sequoyah's ball along the baseline. Too long on the jumper. Ball is out of bounds. Last touched by the Chiefs, so it will go over to South Atlanta. Those 10 a.m. games are always tough for the players. You can stretch, you can shoot beforehand, but you really just have to spend a certain amount of minutes on the floor before you really feel like you've woken up. South Atlanta doing a better job of getting to the line early than they were able to do in the opening round. I think a lot of that is credit to their opponent as opposed to things that they did wrong. It's just a good game. They played against Wellington out of Florida, led by Trent Frazier Jr. Talented player being recruited by Kansas State as well as Illinois. South Atlanta got off to a slow start, and Wellington took control early on and was able to keep it for most of the game. Sequoyah, tough loss to Hillcrest. They got off to a good start. Jordan Usher, who just scored that bucket there, was one of their key factors in that game. Couldn't hold on to a modest lead late there as Hillcrest was able to get the victory, but neither one of these teams with anything to hang their heads about. Both have competed and represented Atlanta well so far in this tournament. Coaches probably don't want to hear that. They're just focused on winning the remaining 2 games that they'll have here at the Classic. Easy lay in there for number 21, Artavius Banks. Usher, nice pass inside, and we're going to have a foul against number 1, Devontae Dean. It's going to send another number 1, the one for Sequoyah, Cameron Cox, to the free throw line. Cox, the Navy commit. Team effort overall for Sequoyah, but Cox and Usher, 2 of the catalysts for them on the offensive end. So Cox splits the pair of free throws, makes it 8-3. Speaking of 3, that one's splashed by D'Andre Barnes. Got his first points from the free throw line there. Takes it into 3-point land and makes it 11-3. And the Hornets are running. They're buzzing. They're doing whatever verb you want to say Hornets do, but they're prompting a timeout here by Coach Adams. And Sequoyah will take one with them when we get back. More from the FBI Classic here on day 2.
Put the light fallen tree.
And we are out of the timeout. We'll see how Sequoyah responds. A bucket out of the quick break is always good. Score that one for number 5 for Sequoyah. Hunter Gaddis. Traveling violation going to go against Bell. So that Corby and Bell turnover will give it back to Sequoyah, trailing by 8. Just under 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Jordan Usher going to work. Crosses over and then steps back. Shot no good. Offensive rebound. He brought down by Jake Sunday. Who will head to the free throw line after the hustle on the offensive glass. Jake Sunday, 6'2" senior. First free throw's good. South Atlanta already off to a fresher start in initial game 1. I think anytime you can get to the free throw line, 2-3 times there in the opening minutes, just helps get you loose. That one swatted away by Gaddis. Nice bounce pass. Usher gets back and blocks that one off the glass. They said he didn't establish himself back in bounds before coming in and getting that. Hard to tell. Let's see if we can take a look at it. Usher, he was flat-footed at half court, really just trying to read the situation. He was coming the double. Got off to a quick start. Makes the play by blocking that one off the glass. Let's see if he got both feet in. I'm not sure exactly what the ruling is, if it's you can establish yourself with just one foot fully in or if it has to be 2. I believe 2 is the proper ruling, so heads up play by the official. Good hustle by Usher. Even though they couldn't get off to the races as they had planned, they're on that play for the Chiefs. 3:47 here in the first quarter. Hunter Gaddis can't get that shot to go, working hard to get another opportunity for the Chiefs. Holds on to it, maybe a little too long there. South Atlanta takes it. Dean over to Barnes. Six-point game under the 3-minute mark. Cox, nice footwork. Avoids the would-be defender looking to take the charge and is able to lay it in. And right back to Hornets are answering. That rebound going to be knocked off the hip of Hunter Gaddis, as we'll have some substitutions on both sides. Number 2 and number 0 in for South Atlanta. That's Orlando Bebby and DeMonte Roberson. DeMonte Roberts. So getting in and getting at him. Bebby gets his first shot attempt, can't get the three-pointer to go, but an offensive rebound by DeMonte Roberts is going to send him to the line for Coach Reddick's Hornets team. Also in for Sequoyah, you've got number 2, DJ King, number 25, Daniel Ajose, number 21, Carson Crow, and number 3, Mitchell Peters. Seven-point game as we are under the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Traveling violation sends it back to the Chiefs. Sequoyah's ball along the baseline. Foul against the Hornets. Bebby will be called for it. Timeout taken. We'll take one as well. We'll be back at Dorman Arena after this short break.
Time for Riding Shotgun with a Gunslinger. Tough questions for football tough guy Brett Favre.
Dear Brett, I have a truck, so people always ask me to help them move. What should I do? First, go to favrates.com for a great auto quote from Farm Bureau. Then tell people you'll help them move as long as you can move in with them. Problem solved.
Great answer. Get your quote with local agents, great rates, and fast claims at favrates.com from Farm Bureau Insurance.
1 minute, 27 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 7-point advantage for South Atlanta. 2-3 to close out this first quarter. Stepping into that 3, but too many steps into it. And it will go the other way. Trying to thread the needle there. Cox unable to come up with it cleanly. So that Sequoyah turnover gives it back to the Hornets. Under the minute mark here in the first. Devontae Dean with it. That three-pointer missed there by Devontae Pullins. Cox kicks it to the corner. Three-point attempt, no good, but following his own shot is Biddy. Biddy called for the offensive foul. This looked like a strong drive. Official thought otherwise, so Levi Biddy called for the offensive foul. We'll see if South Atlanta holds for the final shot of the first quarter here. Now let's go. Dean in back mode drops it off. The reverse is good there for number 21, Artavius Banks. Banks makes it a 9-point game. Biddy to Cox. Cox, nice usage of the shot fake, but Sequoyah unaware of the time expiring there, so unable to get a shot off, but they're still here in striking distance within 9 points of South Atlanta. We'll be back with the second quarter after this quick break.
Seconds inbound pass to Marbury as he works on the defense of Johnson, dribbles by Robinson, takes it to the baseline, running jump shot, good! 2 seconds left.
Might take the teams as well as myself a little bit of time to warm up, but these refs are ready to go. We had started the second quarter without 8 minutes even being on the clock. They still haven't changed the 1 to the 2 in terms of the quarter signal there on the scoreboard controller. And the officials had already tossed the ball in. They're on the ball. Sequoyah trying to follow suit as well. They currently trail by 9. Three-pointer is missed, and Usher steps on the out-of-bounds line in his save attempt. That one scored by number 15, Tyler Thornton. Hunter Gaddis responds to bring them back to within 9 points. Cox' second attempt, no good. Strong drive initially. South Atlanta defense bending but not breaking. They're on that possession. Here's Thornton. Bell looking to work from the free throw line and lay it in. Usher on the drive. Blocking foul going to go against South Atlanta. Corby and Bell. Specifically as he tried to step in and get the charge against Usher. Farm Bureau Insurance and Spartanburg County Agency are proud to support the 2015 Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Give Jeremy and David a call for help with all of your auto, home, and life insurance needs. Jordan Usher at the free throw line. Usher in a hurry to follow the free throw, gets called for the lane violation. Thornton with the offensive rebound. That's a 2 if it goes. Both feet on the line. Sandy to Biddy. Biddy taking some contact and will go to the charity stripe. (14 to 24), still a 10-point advantage for South Atlanta. Sequoyah keeps possession and get it up top to Cox. All over that pass intended for Usher is Devontae Dean. Dean gonna go up and finish above the rim. Dean was all over that pass, jumped in the passing lanes, and made sure he got the finish. Cameron Cox one-ups him, splashing that triple to make it 17 to 26. So Sequoyah making sure they stay within single digits. Trying to see if they can make that 9-point gap shrink even more. Offensive rebounds and minimizing them are going to be key. As Cox wrestles it out of there. It's a penalty situation for South Atlanta. They've got 9 team fouls, so Sequoyah will shoot 1 and 1 for the remainder of the first half. 4:35 and counting left to play here in the second quarter. Pass mishandled, but the Hornets keep possession. 3 coming from the corner. No good. Thornton with the rebound. He leaves it just short. And it's Biddy. That comes away with it for Sequoyah. Usher, pass inside to Biddy. He tries to reverse. Thought about reversing it. But a little bit too much mustard on the pass, and we're going to have a double dribble violation going against number 10, Jalen Stiegel. Cameron Cox just knocked down a 3-pointer from the top of the key a couple possessions ago. Second three-pointer of the quarter pulls Sequoyah to within 6. Cameron Cox shooting it well. His past few opportunities, you're going to see him catch that one way too late. Trying to run out there and contest. Cox was already locked and loaded. Let's pull Sequoyah to within 6 points. First free throw is good on the South Atlanta side. All over the passing lane there is Devontae Dean with the finish on the other end. Dean, a good floor general for Coach Michael Reddick here at South Atlanta. Couldn't get going as quickly as he wanted to in their opening game in the tournament, and he's really taking it upon himself to be a catalyst for the Hornets here in this game. Eighth team foul against Sequoyah, so both teams shooting free throws for the remainder of the second quarter. First free throw off the mark there for number 25. It's Alan Tamplin. Usher over to Cox. Can he make it 3 triples? That one won't fall. Those are good looks by Cameron Cox. 8-point advantage for the Hornets. That jumper out of play. The Hornets have kept it to between a 7 and 9 point advantage for the majority of this first half. Sequoyah threatened to close the gap by bringing it as low as 6. South Atlanta responded with a pair of free throws. Biddy gonna try the 3-ball. The assist by number 11, Andre Barnes, and the finish by Artavius Banks. Tamplin working inside the paint and has a chance to go to the line for the 3-point play the hard way, as that gap has finally hit double digits. 11-point cushion for South Atlanta as we approach the final 2 minutes of the first half. Tamplin leaves that one off the front of the rim. We have a stoppage in play. I think a player lost a shoe, so they stopped play. Sequoyah had the ball. Officials have to wait until a dead ball there in that scenario. But the Chiefs play on, and Jordan Usher will go to the line. You look at some of the Division I offers for Jordan Usher. Includes Arizona State, Kennesaw State. Also interest from DePaul, Nebraska, University of North Florida, and Boise State. Ten-point game under the 2-minute mark. Dean on the wing. Power dribble and a lay-in there by number 21, Artavius Banks. Another steal by Devontae Dean. Usher was trying to make sure he avoided the foul. He's whistled for one anyway. You can see Dean with yet another steal. And Usher didn't foul him, but it was just that left hand being extended. And with the way Dean, as he went up for that layup, he flopped just a little bit. Part of that was just, positioning his body so that he could secure that left hand layup. But Usher's hand was extended slightly, even though he didn't foul him. It looked close enough. The official made the call. So you can understand the plight of some of the Sequoyah fans that are on site that didn't agree with that call, but the Chiefs have bigger fish to fry as they're trying to close a 14-point gap that they were able to keep at a manageable single-digit deficit for the most part. South Atlanta threatening to expand it even more. They'll call for the traveling violation before he can kick it out to South Atlanta's Frank Bailey. First free throw was good there for number 25, Daniel Ajose. Levi Biddy good on the first free throw. Biddy good on the second. He's being recruited at the next level. Crafty guard here for the Chiefs. Twist and turn there on the bucket for Dondre Barnes. Barnes started things off at the free throw line for the Hornets. It's just purple jerseys going up and down now as they really expanded this lead to the high teens. Biddy has it stripped away but regathers. Cox loses the handle momentarily but is able to get it to Biddy and a foul along the baseline. 10 fouls apiece for both squads, so the double bonus scenario is in effect with 5.2 seconds left. Not much double bonus time in store. Biddy splits a pair. So South Atlanta misses a layup right before halftime, but they've got points to spare here as they have a 16-point advantage as we go into halftime. Appreciate you joining us for the FBI Classic. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Looks like we're about ready to get the third quarter started here from Dorman Arena, the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. Thanks for joining us here on day two. Sequoyah High School and the Chiefs down by 16 to South Atlanta and the Hornets. Both teams will have to make a trip down 85 to get back home to the Peach State. Both of them trying to make sure they come away with 2 wins after opening round losses. South Atlanta had a quicker start out of the gate, got to the free throw line early, and have really been able to use some solid play at the point guard position by Devontae Dean, as well as solid play on the inside by Corbian Bell. Artavius Banks, Tyler Thornton, just to name a few. Dondre Barnes also having a good game so far for South Atlanta. For Sequoyah, you saw Cameron Cox have a nice little stretch of 3-pointers there in the first half. And they've been able to get to the free throw line, with South Atlanta being in the penalty for a good portion of that first half, but still not seeing the ball go through nearly enough. Jordan Usher going to try to change that status statement. He'll go to the line. Beatty gonna kick it out. That's Sunday. Sunday misses a shot. Jordan Usher up top for the finish. Got to keep South Atlanta off the offensive glass. I know it's easier said than done. Sequoyah has to do it there on the court. And while it is a tough task, it's something that they're going to have to do if they want to erase what's a 17-point deficit right now. Let's take a look at that last follow-up by Usher. That's a good look for Sunday. He misses. Jordan Usher coming out with a sense of urgency here in the second half. He always plays hard, but really realizes that they have to respond right now coming out of halftime. Because you can't just let South Atlanta pin their ears back and just trade buckets here at this point. Appears to be some sort of discrepancy that the officials are trying to clear up there at the scores table. Looks like all's well, so we go to the free throw line. Cameron Cox. Good on the second free throw. So Sequoyah has pulled to within 15 points. The Hornets turn it over. Usher tried to squeeze that one through there to Sunday. Sunday able to get a hand on it, but couldn't stay in bounds. Tough spot to make a catch in. You see Usher's intentions, but it's going to go back over to South Atlanta. 15-point advantage. Devontae Dean. Barnes gets it back. Andre Barnes, guarded by Cameron Cox. Barnes gives, goes, gets the pass from Corby and Bell, and the nice lay-in. Usher took a poke there, turns it over, pass up top. They went for the oop. Tough shot by Biddy. Dean with the rebound. Awkward angle there on that shot. Offensive rebound in the reverse. Corby and Bell. Strong take by Cox, coach. Coach Adams trying to make sure they count the bucket as well. He had already gathered. I was in the process of taking a shot. Oh, yeah, that's an easy call. Obvious and one. So Cox with the three-point play the hard way. The Chiefs pulled it within 16. Biddy to Sunday. Sunday leaves that one short. As Bell snatches it out of the air, gets it to his guard and Devontae Dean. Now Bell gonna try the three, doing it in all facets. We've seen him score on the inside. Seen him also make passes. He had an assist to Dondre Barnes a few minutes ago, and he wants to show off the jumper. That's something he has in the repertoire as well. Make sure those two toes are behind the line. Corby and Bell having a good game here for the Hornets. We'll see how Sequoyah responds after this break.
Around here, we grew up in the kitchen. We learned how to cook when our parents taught us what their parents taught them. At Bojangles, our master biscuit makers use traditional Southern recipes too, from scratch, the old-fashioned way. It's harder, but it's better. Around here, kitchens have always brought folks together, and we're going to make sure they do so for a long time to come. Head to Bojangles and try our country fried steak on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. Bojangles, it's Bo time.
Miscommunication there as Sequoyah will turn it over. Give it back to South Atlanta. 52.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Pass ahead by the Chiefs. Too strong, it'll go out of bounds. 18-point game, 27.4 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. .4 remaining on the game clock here for the third quarter. But Josie trying to get it in, gets it to Biddy. Biddy has the baseline cut off. Dean got a hand on it, but had a foot out of bounds. So Biddy to inbound it for Sequoyah. Only a couple seconds to work with. Doesn't look like we will get a shot up here as we end the third quarter. South Atlanta in the driver's seat. We'll see if things change in the fourth.
Seconds inbound pass to Marbury as he works on the defense of Johnson, dribbles by Robinson, takes it to the baseline, running jump shot, good! 2 seconds left.
Time for Riding Shotgun with a Gunslinger. Tough questions for football tough guy Brett Favre.
Dear Brett, I have a truck, so people always ask me to help them move. What should I do? First, go to favrates.com for a great auto quote from Farm Bureau. Then tell people you'll help them move as long as you can move in with them. Problem solved.
Great answer. Get your quote with local agents, great rates, and fast claims at favrates.com from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Fourth quarter has begun here at the Farm Bureau Insurance Classic. South Atlanta with an 18-point advantage over Sequoyah. All teams guaranteed 3 games here at the FBI Classic. The name of the game is always what particular bracket you play in. So both teams lost their shot at advancing in the right side of the bracket to play for a championship, but still trying to make the most out of it in terms of where they place when it's all said and done. Triple knockdown there by number 33, Jake Sunday. Not many things have been easy like Sunday morning for Sequoyah. Here in this game, South Atlanta has made everything tough. It all started with making it tough for Sequoyah to score, and they've let that defense translate into offense in transition with fast breaks, but also half court. They've been able to do a better job as well. Usher can't get the shot to go with the left, trying to get an offensive rebound. He helps tip it to Sunday, who gets it back. Usher over the head save. Right to Bailey. Bailey gets it over to Bebby, and Bebby will go to the line. Lead now 20. Biddy inside to Cox. Cox is doubled. Call for the travel. Advantage now 23 for South Atlanta. Coach Michael Reddick imploring them to play defense, don't foul. Frank Bailey has it. It's the step on to Jose. Hangs in the air, can't get the first shot to go, but it's going to be last touched by Sequoyah. One's poked away. Pullen's got a hand in there. Bailey. This is the Thornton. Now they'll swing it over for the three. No good, but the offensive rebound by Thornton. It's number 12 splashing that one, Devontae Pullens. Cookies. Frank Bailey with the rip. Knocked out of bounds by Sequoyah. Talked about Devontae Dean, DeAndre Barnes. Also a nice spark plug for South Atlanta. Here you see Bailey drives and kicks it out to Pullens. He's pulling from three and knocking it down. Scores 44-72. 4 minutes remaining in this one. We've got a timeout by Sequoyah. And we'll take a timeout as well.